Hey guys, I'm Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Norm, it's the happiest day of the year for you, isn't it?
I am the happiest person in America right now.
New MacBook Airs.
I have a new MacBook Air.
I'm holding Jeff's 13-inch MacBook Air.
And I'm holding my new 11-inch MacBook Air. It's the mid-2011 refresh of the October 2010 body.
So this is the second version of the second version of the MacBook.
Sounds about right.
They need a better naming scheme.
And so they changed basically three things. One, they added a Thunderbolt port, which you can see there's a little lightning bolt next to it. That's basically the only cosmetic change.
That looks just like a DisplayPort port.
Yeah, it looks just like a DisplayPort, except there's a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Two, they had a backlit keyboard, which was taken away in the October version.
Okay.
Brought it back.
I like that. It's the chiclets. We like the chiclets. That seems pretty good. Other than that, all the new stuff is under the hood, right?
Under the hood. So while the previous MacBook Airs have been Core 2 Duos,
right,
this is now Sandy Bridge, Core i5 or Core i7.
So you're getting faster, more capable CPUs and more capable integrated graphics as well.
On a higher bus. Well, the graphics is now integrated, which gives more space. It's not NVIDIA 320M.
Right.
It's the Intel HD 3000. So the base model for 11-inch is 1.6 gigahertz.
Okay.
Core i5, I actually opted for the 1.8 gigahertz upgrade.
So you bought the fastest CPU, 128 gigs of flash.
SSD,
okay,
and 4 gigs of RAM. I really want to go to 4 gigs. Stock is 2 gigs.
Okay. So the 999 model is 1.6 gigahertz?
Yep, with 2 gigs of RAM and 64 gig SSD.
Seems like a bad buy.
Well, it's a reasonable buy. There is no regular white MacBook anymore. It's just the MacBook Air. That is the entry-level MacBook.
And it's important to note with all of these new MacBook Airs, unlike the MacBook Pros and the previous MacBook line, there's nothing user upgradable inside these. You can't add memory, you can't add storage. So it's really important if you buy one, you buy exactly what you want the day you get it. Yeah.
The 13-inch MacBook Air, this one's also, it starts at 1.7 gigahertz, but Jeff opted for the 1.8 gigahertz Core i7. So it's actually the same processor as the one I have in the 11-inch. It turbo boosts when plugged in up to 2.9 gigahertz, and it's fast. So I haven't installed much on it yet, just Geekbench. Just wanted to run a benchmark.
Yeah, we did a couple benchmarks. We tested, actually, GarageBand. We did a podcast in code, which usually takes about 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah. So on your MacBook Pro 13-inch,
right, it's
Core
a 2.5 gigahertz Core 2 Duo. It's the 2009 refresh.
With the unibody, and that took about
27.5 minutes, 27:40 more or less.
And then on the 11-inch MacBook Air, the same encode took 10 minits less, only 17 minutes.
Almost to the second. Yeah. So very impressive performance. It's interesting, both of those machines have SSDs, so it's purely a CPU thing. Memory is the same, everything else is the same. So
and in Geekbench, just the beta version, 32-bit trial version, 5811 for the score.
And it's 5711 on Jeff's 13-inch. Seems to be probably within the error margin of error for that benchmark.
Yep. So super excited. And
that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's what's new. It's available now in the Apple Store, or if you want to get the upgraded CPU, you have to order it online, and then ship to you. It took me about 4 days.
So what was the total price on yours? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's about $1,400.
Okay.
Yeah, and one thing it already gave me a hickey. If you look at my arm, I tried to open it.
You pinched your arm.
I pinched my arm with the lid.
Try to demonstrate exactly what happened.
I was holding it this way,
and very carefully.
I lifted it up, did it again.
Wow,
and
that's
right
terrible.
There, my MacBook Air.
You know what the definition of insanity is?
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
When you do the same thing more than once and expect different results.
I didn't expect it to come in today. I was going to go get a haircut. I was going to date with MacBook Air.
So we'll have more coverage of the MacBook Air coming up soon on Tested. Till then, I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
See you next time. Bye. You shot Tony with fire?
Well, there's also rocket launchers.